got to start again because I just tripped up. This is Gary Weiler, and you're watching Trippin Up with Tripp Rogers and Phil Yale.
Barry Manilow had over 20 consecutive top 40 hits from 1975 to 1983. Can you name the highest charting Barry Manilow songs? Can Tripp Rogers? Let's find out. My name's Phil Yale, content creator, producer of Phil's Tracks Music Podcast Series, and I'm joined by pop music luminary and career on-air personality, Tripp. Well, I got that out easy now. I'm just going to leave that in. Tripp Rogers. Welcome back, Tripp.
Oh, Phil, it's a pleasure always. Start off with a little laugh. There's nothing wrong with that. And Tripp Rogers, yeah, it's not too tough. It's tough to say sometimes.
Oh well, Trippin' Up is a pop music trivia challenge where I try to trip up Tripp, and I invite you, the listeners, to play along. To be fair, there's my Letterkenny reference for the day. Just like Tripp, no Googling, no interneting, no chat GPTing. In other words, no cheating. Here we go. Tripp, I'm looking for Barry Manilow's 10 highest Billboard Hot 100 charting songs. Will you accept this challenge?
Yes, I will. And I suppose I should say that I am a huge fan of Low. I have seen Barry, I think, about 15 times.
Oh, wow.
Over the years. So, yes, this one, when you said it, it just brought a smile to my face. Now we need the top 10, correct?
The top 10 Billboard
Okay.
Hot 100.
Obviously, we have to go with his number one songs. First one was Mandy back in 1975.
That's correct. It was supposed to be Brandy, but Looking Glass came out with a song prior to that. So it was Mandy. Okay. You're one for
All
one.
right. Number two would be Can't Smile Without You.
Can't Smile Without You. That's right. That came out in 78. It had been recorded by the Carpenters a couple years earlier. Go ahead.
Okay. We also go with probably his biggest number one song, I Write the Songs, which he did not write.
That is correct. You know who did write it?
Bruce Johnston from the Beach Boys.
I knew you would get that one.
Actually, and it's funny because that song before Barry released it had been recorded by a couple of artists, including David Cassidy, who had a hit with it in England. And my daughter, who's a huge David Cassidy fan, told me, you got to listen. And it's a really good version. In fact, we saw him in concert and he did do it. I got three, right?
You got three, correct.
Okay. Copacabana.
Copacabana, that is correct. Of course, that had the characters Lola and Tony.
Ready to Take a Chance Again.
That came in at number 12 on the list.
Okay. All right. Read 'Em and Weep, which I think was his last big hit.
That came out in 1983, and it's not in the top 10. Came in at number 14. Now, my notes said that had been recorded by Meatloaf.
Oh, Jim Steinman produced it.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
In 83, Jim Steinman produced some of the biggest songs of the year. He did Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler, Barry Manilow's Read 'Em and Weep, and the Air Supply song Making Love Out of Nothing at All. And in fact, two of those songs were on the charts at the same time. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, back to Barry Manilow. Got to start thinking in terms of chronologically when his hits were. And I'm going through This One's For You.
This One's For You is not on this list of the
Weekend in New England.
Came in at number 10. That was released in 1976. And Tripp, you got 5 of the top 10 so far, and you are listening to Trippin' Up with Tripp Rogers and Phil Yale. This episode's challenge named the highest charting Billboard Hot 100 songs by Barry Manilow. In case you didn't know it, you can find Tripp as the afternoon on-air personality and program director at 105.3 FM in Savannah, Georgia, and his own internet radio station, WTRSradio.com. Okay, Tripp, you've got 5 of the 10.
This one's for you.
You would think that it is, but I'm looking at the list here. Hold on a
Mhm.
second there. No, that is not on the list.
Even now,
You are a fan of Low, aren't you? Uh,
I told you.
Even Now is not on the list as well. I went from 1975. This was based upon a classical music piece by
Oh, could it be magic?
Could It Be Magic? That came in at number 6 back in 1975. You've got
Yeah.
6 of the top 10. We're going to go into the year now. Let's see here. 1978. This was a song that he took to number 9 on the charts. It was later recorded by Helen Reddy.
Oh, Somewhere in the Night.
Somewhere in the Night came in at number 9 in 1978. And then a song also released a year later hit the charts, peaked at number 9. This was a crossover hit, kind of a surprise. It was written by a rock artist.
Not well, it wasn't not Ships,
Yep.
because I think that was Ships.
Ships 1979 came in at number 9. Very good.
Okay, all right.
Ian
All
Hunter
right.
wrote that from Mott the Hoople.
Right. Yes. Yes. Yes.
This was peaked right at number 10 in 1976.
76. That would have been Trying to Get the Feeling Again.
Yeah. Yeah. Why
Told
should
you,
I,
listen. I told you. I'm a fan of Low. I am a fan of Low.
why should I be surprised? So you've got you've
yeah.
got 9 out of 10. You got Mandy and I write the songs and Can't Smile Without You and Could It Be Magic, Copacabana, Somewhere in the Night, Ships, Trying to Get the Feeling Again, Weekend in New England, and you're still missing the other number 1 hit. This was from 1977.
Oh boy, I'm gonna kick myself on this one. I know I am. And it hit number 1. Oh boy. 77 would have been. It's not Daybreak, because Daybreak didn't hit number 1 from the live album, but that would have been. This one's for you. That would have been Trying to Get the Feeling Again. Was the album. I write the songs. Oh boy, you got me on this one. I'm drawing a blank. I will admit I'm drawing a blank, and I'm gonna hate myself for this. I will throw in the towel.
Looks like we made it.
Oh, looks like we I knew
All
I
right.
would get it.
All right, Tripp. You got 9 out of the 10. Now you have a chance with some bonus questions. Here we go.
Yeah.
By the way, just outside the top 10, I made it through the rain, ready to take a chance again, the old songs, and then we already mentioned read them.
Oh.
All right, here you go. Got a bonus challenge for you. Can you name one of the commercial jingles Barry Manilow wrote and or sang on?
Oh, come on. Well, okay, I guess you should explain now. If you're not a fan of Low, you don't understand. For many years, and I don't think he does it in concert anymore, but he used to do what they called VSM, which is Very Strange Medley. And it was all the commercial jingles that he wrote. He did Kentucky Fried Chicken, Band-Aid, McDonald's.
And he wrote a very famous melody for a commercial we hear today.
Like a Good Neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bada bing.
Yeah, he wrote that. They're still using that. It's amazing. But listen, it's Barry Manilow's career is very interesting when you think about it, because he worked for CBS. He worked in the mailroom for CBS and was doing commercial jingles, and then became Bette Midler's musical director. And that was how he kind of got discovered, being Bette Midler's musical director when she had her first couple of hits, Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy. If you look on the Bette Midler albums, you'll see him on the first couple albums. And when Clive Davis bought what turned into Arista Records, and this is a famous story, there were two artists on the Arista record label that he kept that hadn't had hit to develop, and one of them was Barry Manilow, and that was the story with Arista and Clive Davis, because he said this guy's good, and of course, Barry Manilow, he's still outperforming. He still does concerts and still draws very well. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, Phil, he was in Cleveland maybe about a month ago.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, Holly and I missed out on.
But Phil, you gave me a great challenge, and yeah, I'm gonna catch hell from the Fanilows because I missed. Ready to tell you, or looks like we made it.
Well, you got 9 out of 10, but with the bonus question, you got 10 out of 10. Hey, listeners to Trippin' Up, we're curious how you did. In the comment section, please let us know how you did. And while you're there in that area, go ahead and subscribe and push that like button if you would. You can catch Tripp again on WRHQ.com, 105.3 in Savannah, Georgia. That's in the afternoons. And on WTRSradio.com. Follow me on YouTube. That's the Phil Yale channel. And on Spotify. That's with Phil's tracks. And Tripp, thanks for joining us in this challenge of Trippin' Up.
Thank you, Phil. I always appreciate being on with you.